In this exercise, we're going to be discussing line visibility. Within the drawing, we're talking about being able to see different bits and pieces. If I zoom into this view here, there's a lot of extra lines in here. I can actually select a line and right-click on it and turn it off. I can do that one line at a time, or I can come up here to my selection filters, say Feature Priority, select the entire feature, right-click, say Select as Edges, right-click again, and turn off the visibility. Do that again, select as edges, turn off the visibility. If I accidentally turn off something I need, I can select the view, right-click, say Show Hidden Edges, and say, okay, I didn't mean to turn off this one and this one, right-click and done. So those two will come back. I could select the entire thing and get everything if I want. It gives me the ability to turn these on and off. I also have the ability to come over here in the browser and select objects, right-click on it, say Select as Edges, and turn off the visibility. So I don't even necessarily have to know where it is in the drawing. Right-click on it, Select as Edges, right-click, turn off the visibility. So I can go through there and select each individual object and turn them on and off as needed. See there? You can turn off the entire thing by selecting as edges, visibility. So you can see you can get a really good, clean model based on what you want. The same goes for things such as hatches. We can right-click on a hatch and we can edit it. So we can actually change what a hatch looks like. We can change the color of it. We can also change the color of a line. You right-click on the line. You go to Properties. You can change it to a different color. You can change it to a different line type. You can change the thickness. So this line can have a different look than the rest of the lines. Most of the time you're going to control that by styles, which we'll talk about later on. But if you do have one line you need to override, you can come in here and look at the properties of just that one line and override just that one line if you want and do whatever you want with it. It'll understand that you want to edit just that one line. And you will notice that whenever we click on these, it doesn't affect the other views. This is only going to affect this one view. So if I come in here to the browser and select something, it's only going to select something for that view. If I go into the child, I can do the same thing for the child as far as selecting lines as objects. Right-click on it, say Select as Edges. Right-click, turn off the visibility. But it's only going to be for that one child. Be careful with this. Don't go over crazy. Because if you do select these and you remove them, you have to remember that that's not really proper drafting technique to remove all these hidden lines. Either show them or you don't. Not saying that you can't just show the holes or something like that, but there's a reason the inventor does it like this. But if you do have the situation where you need to come in here and override just this one, it's an easy way to do it. Just select it, right-click, and hit the visibility to turn it off. If you want to undo something such as this line here, hit Properties. I can change it back to by layer, just like AutoCAD. Same with the color. So now it goes back to looking like all the other lines. So it's really easy to mess with the line type visibility or the line visibility. You can also change the lines to different line types for the hidden lines and play with this a little bit, see what you can turn on and off. I'm going to leave a drawing called linevisibility.idw for you to play with turning lines on and off. See what you can turn off and see what you can turn back on. Don't forget, if you need to turn it back on, you right-click, Show Hidden Edges, and select everything you want to turn back on, hit Done. It's really easy to do, and see how much fun you can have with this.